And good morning. You're listening to Shamelessly Shontay, and I'm your host, Shontay Lundy. Happy Sunday. Today with me, we have Audrey returning.
Yay! So excited to be here.
Okay. And Francis Ford.
Hey!
Okay. So, yeah. Let's talk about home renovations. I've been getting one of my homes renovated for, 5 months or so. Small little project, one of the bathrooms, okay? And my renovators are just off the chain. I have asked them repeatedly not to use my restroom. Now, I don't know what your stance is on contractors and employees using your bathroom, but in my opinion, I feel like they should have a porta potty.
Agreed.
Okay? You agree? Okay. We got people in agreement here. So I say to them, hey, the bathroom is off limits. I know that you have been using it. You're clogging up my toilet. I'm having to call the plumber, yada, yada, yada. So one day I come downstairs and the door is cracked. Now, I know that I shut the bathroom door. I removed all paper products. So it would make it very hard for anybody to use the restroom. But while I come downstairs, something's in my nose. And I'm like, wait a second. Did somebody use my restroom? Because I have this really nice potent eucalyptus spray that I put in the bathroom, and the spray was all through the house. So I went outside to the folks, and I'm like, did somebody take a dump in my bathroom? And they just started laughing. I didn't appreciate that because, and I used that language because, like, how dare you? So they're like, yeah, he did. I said, do you really think it's appropriate to take dumps in the client's house? And they were just quiet. Well, so how y'all feeling about that?
I don't like it. I need you to have a porta potty.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Only your butt can be on the toilet, right?
Please.
Your cheeks?
Please.
Yeah, agreed.
Please.
Your cheeks on the toilet?
Agreed.
Only?
Totally.
Okay.
Because then I have to re-scrub the toilet.
No.
Like, I just cleaned my toilet yesterday, so now I got to clean it again because some new butt cheeks were sitting on it.
And you don't know where those butts have been.
Hello.
Okay, so I'm not inhumane for making them go to the gas station or anywhere.
Nope.
No.
Agreed.
Good call.
But how about I'm still stuck on the fact that you said one of my houses? What?
I
caught that.
So let's move on to trending topics. Okay, we're gonna talk about the gender wage gap in basketball because it's bigger than ever right now. We saw these girls are crushing it right now from the WNBA. It's so amazing and so fun and so beautiful to watch. But now it feels like folks are just really getting hip to the wage gap, and we saw the number one draft pick get selected to Indiana. Okay, and her wage, if y'all haven't seen it, 4 years is a little over $300,000, whereas the first year rookie male NBA player is $55 million to start with. So when we break down her 4-year compensation, it averages out to be about $77,000 a year. And I mean, the folks on the internet are going bananas, saying she makes the equivalent of a mid-sized company accountant in Nebraska.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So let's get into that just for a minute or so. What are our thoughts?
Well, personally, I think it's horrible. I think it's unfortunate that women have been put in this position, and I think that they should be paid fairly. The only issue is, and I have to wonder, like, does the WNBA have as much money? Because they don't get as much revenue as far as the advertising dollars, right? They don't have the sponsorship dollars to spend. But I think that I think women are just not paid fairly in the sport specifically.
Yeah, but that's always been the argument, is that the WNBA doesn't bring in the sponsorships, doesn't bring in the viewership, doesn't bring in all these things. But think about that, you all. The women have to live off of endorsements or legit have to go work at the mall when season is over. Granted, they only they play 4 months, right? So they're not playing as many games, but they are super talented. I just think that, so Black Girl Century, what we do is we sponsor female teams.
I love that.
Yep.
We sponsor the team because this is how they out here living.
Yeah.
Francis, any thoughts on that?
It's gross. It's gross. And it's sad that it appears that, okay, we're going to give you X amount of dollars, but we want you to rely on other streams of income for you to survive.
Think about that. Being a pro athlete currently, okay?
Yep.
And you have to work at the mall.
And by the
Come
way,
on.
you are working. You might be only playing for 4 months of the year, but you're
right.
working at your sport
Training.
for 12 months of the
Training.
year.
Yep. And that's not fair. Even with the endorsements, that's lopsided too.
Yep.
Because the NBA players are getting buku amount of dollars and women are getting a fraction, literally, whether it's the salary or an endorsement. And it can probably be even from the same company.
Ooh, child. So instead of talking about it, let's be about it.
How about that?
Okay, call to action here.
Can I say something though?
Okay, so
I
our guest is chiming in a little bit earlier, and I know why she's chiming in because we have Laticia. Pronounce your last name, please.
Laticia Rolle.
Laticia Rolle here, and I do know her, but I want to make sure that her name is proper here. So so she wants to chime in because she is an athlete. Okay, basketball athlete. What are your thoughts?
I agree with every one of you incredible women. But I want to say that this is the energy that we need to disrupt the industry. And this is why now us talking about this and being like, what the hell? Y'all are only getting paid $300? Yeah, that's what they've been getting paid. Nobody has been watching. Nobody has been supporting. Nobody has been sponsoring until just recently. So you have this franchise that is now getting these dope ass players that are bringing this energy, like a Caitlin Clark, right? Like an Angel Reese. Now all of a sudden, now there's eyes. So you'll see salaries change. And like, but this disruption, this like angst, that's what we need. So the WNBA can start getting eyes and women can really start being paid.
So what happened though when the Lisa Leslies were playing and dominating, right? No one cared then.
No one.
No.
So I'm going to bring it somewhere else. Do we only care when a light-skinned woman talks about it?
I hope that's not the case.
Yeah.
I really do. I hope it's not.
It's an observation.
It definitely is an observation. And
Say what you want.
I just feel like it's a factual observation. You know, the stereotypes are there, the bigotry is there, the racial issues are there, like all of it. It all factors in.
Okay.
I agree, but there was also Sue Bird.
Okay.
There was also Diana Taurasi.
Okay.
They were stars. They were the best of the best. Some of the best women athletes I've ever seen. And still, they weren't making enough noise for people. But also, social media wasn't irrelevant then. We didn't have the visibility then either, right? So I think we sometimes can fall into this, well, this or that. But I think there's a bigger picture. Now there's eyes. And I understand what y'all are saying, 100%. Because as a light-skinned woman...
I have a tennis reference.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know who affected tennis.
Yes.
Right? And what did she look like?
Yes.
I'm playing devil's advocate here, right? Because listen, for years this should have happened.
Yeah.
Now it's happening because somebody put themselves in a position to make the sport be recognized, because that was strategic on her part. Caitlin Clark going against Steph, right? What if she didn't do that? We might still be in the same place. All I'm saying is it took this particular type of woman to speak up, and now folks want to do something and listen.
Yeah. I mean, look, Dawn Staley even congratulated her as she won the championship. And she said, thank you to Caitlin Clark for putting a stamp. So I think that recognition, you have to recognize it in the woman that's saying it, because Dawn Staley was a player. She was in the WNBA. And now she's seeing the impact that these players are making.
But even that, like, she's made an impact and it still wasn't enough. Like, we have all these examples. Listen, I could go on, and it's not even a debate. All I'm saying is let's just call it what it is.
Yeah. It's about to be a whole different conversation.
Okay. but good luck out there, ladies, because y'all killing the game.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Seriously.
So excited.
Okay, and we're going to come back with the guest that has already spoken. Okay.
So I had to.
It's okay, and we wanted you to. You're listening to Shamelessly Shontay, and we're back with a special guest.
Yes. Laticia Rolle, a former collegiate basketball athlete, excels in podcast hosting, modeling, acting, and entrepreneurship. As the host of Girl, We Got This, she engages women with empowering, vulnerable life stories. Featured in Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and Times Square, her modeling career is distinguished. She's acted in commercials with Dwayne Johnson and in the movie Shaft. Laticia founded Trust for Us, promoting natural hair and inclusivity in beauty. An advocate for women's empowerment, she integrates this theme into her work. Additionally, she's involved in philanthropy, supporting causes like Toys for Tots and breast cancer awareness. Her career inspires women to pursue their strengths and individual paths. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Laticia Rolle.
Thank you, Francis.
Can I call you Tish?
What's up? Yes,
Please.
you're the only person on earth that can call me Tish.
I
That's
appreciate
it.
that.
Nobody else.
Jeez, I'm gonna be tripping myself up. I don't want to like rename you, but it's just so fitting.
You're the only
beautiful
human that
Tisha
calls me
Rich
that.
right here. Listen, do you remember?
I'm gonna let you have it, boss.
Okay, well, you too. Do you remember the day we met?
Yes.
What happened?
At the podcast?
Yeah.
I remember specifically. Actually, no. We met at that moderating panel first. Mm-hmm. Do you remember?
Wow,
and we both were
I
looking
do.
at each other like, what's happening?
Oh, jeez.
That person could be listening, but what was your take on that?
We were on a panel.
Yeah.
We were on a panel.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't paneling. Let's just say that. It was an interesting experience.
It was.
I saw the mission behind it, but we connected and I was like, oh, her energy.
You know why? Because people get on panels and start flexing for like no reason, but it's like, what are you flexing about? Because we kind of all here for a reason, and also really understanding who your audience is important. So if you're talking about, and I know I subtly flex, but it's not intentionally. It's just kind of like intertwined. No, but there was a person on the panel, I promise you, that was flexing hard, but it was almost like announcing that she had like a sugar daddy or something. It was weird.
It was off topic.
Right? Like totally weird. And that's how we met and we connected, because we were just like, what in the world did we experience? We coming to talk about entrepreneurship.
Yes, we're talking about our businesses.
And how we out here, doing packages in our house. And anyway, it wasn't like I was hating on this person, no, for real, but it was just like, I just don't know if we're experiencing entrepreneurship in the same way. And that's okay. But let's not talk about being a true founder if you like, yeah, I got all my family helping me and I got this and I got that. Like, it's just a different story.
Yeah.
Right?
We just couldn't relate to it.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But here we are. No, and then Tish asked me to be on her Girl,
Yes.
We Got This podcast.
Yes.
And to this day, that is some of my team's most favorite conversation that I've ever had.
Yes.
Because I was dropping gems.
Shontay, you were in your portal. I feel like that podcast episode we learned about you. Like little Shontay with this dream in Miami. Coming out of, you know what I mean? Out of Miami, like, I got to figure this out and I'm going to do it.
And now we're about to learn about you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's get into it. Can you tell us about young
Yes.
Laticia?
Yes. Young Laticia from Massachusetts. Shout out Audrey.
Can we get the Boston note?
Yeah, I'm from Boston.
Boston.
Okay.
I'm not from this city though, so I'm from a small town. I was born and raised in the woods. So I don't have that beautiful accent, Audrey, but it makes me feel so good. Like I'm at home.
But we hear an accent.
Yeah.
Yeah. We hear
My
an
dad's
accent.
from Brooklyn.
Hey,
My mom's from
Brooklyn.
Pittsburgh. Yeah, okay. I knew I liked you.
Okay.
But so yeah, we don't. That's my accent. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
But that's just what it is.
It's like a combo. It's a
yeah,
combo.
yeah. Born and raised out there.
Okay.
In the woods. Parents were very young, 17, 19 when they had me.
Okay.
Had 5 kids. Sports became our life. We didn't have money growing up, so my dad said, if you want to go to college, which I did. I was a theater girl though, so I was always in plays and chorus, and I played the clarinet and the piano. That was my thing. But he was like, if you want to go to college, you need to get a scholarship. So sports shifted my entire life. And I just started to be obsessed with basketball. Basketball, I ate, drank, slept, basketball. I used to sleep with my ball to sleep. I swear to God, still to this day, I have to hug something to sleep.
Aw.
I know every word to Love and Basketball verbatim, so don't go and watch it with me.
That's my movie.
Isn't it?
I love that movie.
Yeah, I used to watch it to sleep every night.
Love that movie.
Yeah, and that was my life. Basketball, my family, and getting out of our small town.
Oh, so how'd you get out of the small town? Where'd you go?
I got that basketball scholarship to go to Eckerd. I went to
that's
Eckerd
right.
College on a full boat scholarship for basketball. Thank God. Thank you, Dad, for refinancing the house. Thank you to my coach.
Oh,
Yeah, he had to refinance the house to put us into prep school. So we went to Worcester Academy for 2 years because our school, we're not from the city.
yeah.
College scouts see big city kids, and we didn't have money to go to AAU and to all these big tournaments. So he refinanced our house and put us into prep school.
Wow.
So we got some scholarships, and then we had to refinance. My mom was not for it. They got
sure.
into a big argument because, they had 4 other kids. But I thank God for my dad.
That's amazing.
Shout out to the dad.
Yeah, that's amazing. Really
Yeah.
impressive. And then going down south, that's a huge change from up north in Boston.
Yes.
And I can feel it. What was that experience like for you to go south?
It was heaven, Audrey. I was on the beach. Eckerd College is on a beach.
heaven.
We would go to class with no shoes, yellow bikes. You can ride bikes all around. It was like peace. A beach down the street. We would party in Tampa, Ybor City. I mean, I was living. I was out of the house. My dad had no control, so I was partying till 3 a.m. I didn't drink, but I love to dance, and I love to dance. We'd be dancing till 3 a.m. Workouts were at 7. Up at 7 running.
Oof.
Every day.
That's that young body for you. That 17 and 18-year-old body.
Yes.
So after Eckerd, did you move over to Miami?
Yes.
Okay.
So graduated college, and then I got scouted. So I blew up my knee my junior year because I wanted to be like these young, dope-ass college girl athletes. I wanted to go overseas. Diana Taurasi was my idol, right? And then I blew my knee out, and then that dream was kind of lulled. It was crushed. And then modeling came into the picture. An agent found me, Kara Alexander in Tampa, and signed me with Wilhelmina in Miami.
Okay, so now you're in Miami.
Girl.
In the years of, hold on, I was there too. I was there too. Our paths did not cross.
I wish they did.
But let's
can imagine.
Let's talk about the Miami scene in the 2000s. Because it's like no other.
Let me tell you.
Go ahead, please.
If you a beautiful woman, if you're a woman, Miami is your playground. And that's what it was.
I've never been.
Oh, Francis.
But just tell us your experience.
So I was modeling and I was hostessing, right? Because I still needed a day job.
Prime 24.
No.
Prime 112. We got Prime 112. Yeah.
It was a small restaurant on one of the side streets. It was like this really upscale. I don't even remember the name, but I can see it.
And it's probably not even.
You wouldn't even know. Nobody even knows it. It's so high class.
Was it on Espanola Way?
No.
Or off of Ocean?
It wasn't. It was off of Ocean, but like off on the side street off of Ocean.
Like a 7th or 8th or whatever. Yeah.
I forget.
Okay.
So I would host there, and then model during the day. Shoot. I was shooting a lot Toys R Us, a lot of print, JCPenney, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then we were going out. So models, when you model and you have these model tables and you have these promoters, and we were going to eat at these 5-star restaurants for free at all times.
Because they wanted you in there.
Yes, they wanted your beauty.
You had Liv.
Yo.
Were you there for the Days of Mansion? Sorry, this is my old. I was in Miami for 12 years when it was crazy. You had ballers, you had rappers.
Yep.
You had everybody and their mother coming down to Miami. That just was the spot. It was no international travel.
Nope.
We was not grown, but we was grown.
Yep.
Okay, and you needed to figure out your school work life balance. There was no damn balance. Some shit was intertwining in one another, and you was just tired.
No matter
what. For years.
Because you wasn't going to sleep. There was too much going on in that city.
Because Monday was this, Tuesday was that, Wednesday was that, Thursday was this. Every day had a special day, a special event, a special venue. And then you had your clique.
DC felt, because I hardly slept. Because I was in DC. I hardly slept.
Well, I was there in Miami with you guys too at the same time. I was living down there.
I know. I didn't even tell you.
Wait, were you married at this time?
I was not. I was young and single and having a damn good time.
Oh, share.
I will tell you that I could have been Mrs. Ghostface Killer at one point.
I love some Ghostface.
I will send you some pictures a little later.
Hold on. Let's roll it back.
Wait, you said you got pictures?
I have pictures.
Of him snoring?
No.
That's the ultimate.
No.
You gotta capture him when they sleep. Stop. Pictures. Miami days.
I could have also been Mrs. Fat Joe, I think, at one point also.
What? Audrey.
I know. The little things you're learning about me.
This is great. Wait, let's dial it back. What did Ghost say to you?
Well, he did ask me to marry him.
But I want to say, what did he say to you? Where was this at? Set us up.
We were at a party. Okay, so we're at a party. So I actually worked for iHeart at the time.
Okay.
So a big Christmas
that's
party.
How you met. Okay.
Yeah, we met at the studios and we were hanging out all night and a bunch of other friends. But we just had a great time and he was really nice. And I don't think he really meant it when he asked me to marry him. But I think it was just that one night and that, he was so excited to hang out with me. But But
did you leave the party with Ghost?
I did not. I'm sorry. This is an
Why are you
disappointing end of
apologizing
the
to
story.
me?
Well, I just feel like it's a disappointing
Do you apologize
story.
to yourself? Is it a regret?
Oh, no, I'm good, but I could have had bigger diamonds.
Whoa, Ghost, where you at? Though? Let's tag Ghost in this clip. Okay, Willow, where you at? We're gonna tag Ghostface Killer.
Ghostface.
Okay.
Yeah, that was really about the extent of the story. I wish I had more. I wish I had more about it, but
And then who was your second one?
oh, Fat Joe.
Okay.
Yeah, could have been Mrs. Fat Joe too, and that would have
From
been
the
great.
Bronx.
Yes, that would have been fun too. But
Can you handle Fat Joe, Audrey?
I think I could. I think I could.
Okay, Audrey.
Instead of Mrs. Bruce, but it all worked out. It all worked out. No, I love my husband. So, but yeah, no, it didn't work out in the same fashion, but it all worked out for the best.
Okay, we're gonna come on back to Laticia. That was a nice little sidebar. I have one more question. Did you have a top guy in Miami though? Like you talking about these rappers here? Did you have your eyes on anyone? Like if this person crossed my path, I am gonna shoot my shot.
You know what? Really good question, because there were always people in the studios, right? We had a hip hop station.
Yeah.
It was a top station in that market. So there were always people coming and going. The jocks that were on the air, I would hang out with them on a nighttime. Like we would go out at night, and tons of people. I mean, I remember you were talking about Papa Keith and you know, those types of people. We always had such a good time, always out in the different clubs at night. It was just a really...
Who's your guy? You save all that. Give us the guy.
Because she dancing around the question.
having fun. I was young. I was going different ones every night, like different people all the time.
She don't want to offend Baby Bruce. She
Audrey, I had a guy. We had a guy. So me and my girlfriend, his name was Big Rome. If Big Rome is listening to this,
was he a promoter?
No. He was just this big ass dude. And he used
Short
to
for Jerome?
Yes. Big Rome.
I don't know, but
Girl.
what he look like?
He always took care of us.
Yeah.
Love it.
I remember we would go to the strip clubs after.
Which ones? 11?
No, we didn't. 11 wasn't there then. Tootsie's. KOD.
Yeah.
Right.
Not KOD. Oh,
Yes,
God.
we
Okay.
would go to KOD. That's when you see the show. That's when you see the magic of women.
Yeah.
Their bodies going, and it's like art.
Yeah.
And then you had a couple of drinks, and then I don't know what's going on. But Big Rome would come, and he would give us like stacks.
Oh.
He would give us stacks. I swear to God, it was 3 of us girlfriends.
What up, Big Rome?
Big Rome. And he had 2 girlfriends. And like we all know he had 2 girlfriends.
And they wasn't like hating
never
on you,
mind.
man.
No,
because
they
were
were
taken
so
care
nice.
of.
They were always taken care of. And there was like always 3 or 4 of us. And he would give us stacks. And you know what I did?
Saved it.
To any young girl, yes, I
Yeah.
would go to the bathroom and I would put like half of it in my purse and then give the other half to the strippers.
Yeah.
So I was young and I was like, I got all this money I still got bills to pay.
Yeah.
And I used to go to put some of it in my purse and give it to the rest of the girls.
So
Smart. Smart.
You always gotta save.
You got
especially
to.
if they just dishing it out like that.
Yes.
Definitely.
Well, no, Audrey said she getting diamonds. I'm not mad at that either.
mad at
As she
that
should.
Yeah,
She said
but,
she should get all the
but
diamonds.
look at you. You was a philanthropist in your 20s. We gotta be out here supporting these young entrepreneurs. Okay, I mean that's just the truth of it.
Oh my gosh.
Look into it. Everything isn't so surface.
Yeah.
So we went way off topic, and we just gonna bring it back. And so I heard this hardworking woman,
Yes.
right, get into get a full scholarship to college and do what she does in college, which we all do,
Yes.
right? Something unfortunate happens, the blowout of the knee.
Yes.
But then another opportunity comes, and Wilhelmina finds you.
Yeah.
And you go to a poppin' city. It's still poppin' to this day, not as white, right?
It's different.
And you live in life. So what's that transformation like from your 20s to your 30s?
From Gardner, Massachusetts to Miami, it's a whole 360. I ain't
Yeah.
calling my dad. I'm living.
Yeah.
I'm living. And Miami taught me the power of being a woman. The innate power that you have, all of us have, no matter what we are women. We are the most powerful. We can do anything.
I love that. I love that.
Because we have treasures.
And just this world tries to make us forget it. Whether it's our treasures, whether it's our mind, whether it's the way we talk to somebody, the way we make somebody feel nurtured in our energy. It's more than that. Like you don't gotta give nobody nothing. You just gotta make somebody feel good. And in Miami, I learned if you put work ethic behind that, and you work and you have a brain and you have like a vision, you can really do anything. Miami taught me Fat Joe. I didn't mean Fat Joe, Ghostface Killer, but I meant a lot of those killers. And all I gotta say is that once you really tap into who you are as a woman in Shontay, I feel like you are so embodied now, and I see it because I know you from then.
Yeah.
Before, and now I see you now, and seeing this embodied woman, it's so powerful. Miami helped me really get there.
Oh, and so many things helped me get here. Mm-hmm. We appreciate your transparency and you just sharing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I had a question for back for young Tisha.
Yes.
Tisha.
Yes.
Sorry. So college, right? Transitioning into adulthood. Were there any lessons that you learned as
Yes.
an athlete that
Yes.
you were able to apply to young Tisha?
Of course. Being an athlete shaped my life. It's the reason why I can start a business and keep it going, because I know how to lose and I know how to win. I know how to sustain consistency. Mm-hmm. My high school year, our senior year, we went undefeated and won the national championship. And I know what it feels like to win. And then I know what it feels like to go on another team that loses. Mm-hmm. And that doesn't dictate your worth or your value, right? Because every loss, I'm still learning. So in business or in life, I lost so much money in my businesses. I've messed up so many times, but I'm going to keep going because that's what athletics taught me. Mm-hmm. Winning will always come, but you have to keep going. And like Michael Jordan says, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Right.
So I'm going to always shoot.
Hello.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah. Hello.
I'm going to always shoot.
I love that. That's so inspiring too. I feel like I want to get out and go do something right now.
Yes.
So
Listen, let's talk about losing the money in the business, right? Oof. So, you've been bridging gaps in beauty and fashion industries by creating products for us. You created Trust for us in 2015. You know, first of all, let's talk about what sparked that idea, and I'll ask you the second part after. So, like, what sparked the idea?
So Trust, they're hats made for us, right? So it's straight right now because I had a job and they needed to straighten my hair.
Yeah, and they
changed
the color.
Yeah. They did.
Okay.
I was blonde for 10 years. You met me blonde.
Yeah.
But this is my natural. I was born brunette.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They both look great.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I haven't been going crazy.
No.
Okay.
No, you haven't. You haven't. This is a shock if you haven't seen it. But everyone's like, you're not naturally blonde. I was like, no, my colorist is just bomb.
Yeah.
But Trust for us, this hat, I love my curls. I love my natural texture, and I was not raised to love my curls. I was born in a town where there was not a lot of diversity and inclusivity, so I straightened my hair. And the older I became, I learned how to do my hair at 25, how to actually nurture my natural texture. But then I always wanted to wear hats, and I used to date a guy in my 20s, and that motherfucker used to always rush me for everything. He would rush me. And I remember looking at him.
Those are the worst.
Yeah. And he'd be like, just grab a hat.
Down.
Yeah.
Watch some TV.
Yeah, exactly.
Get ready. Your husband rush you?
no, not at all.
He knows better.
He
Train.
knows. I
Yep.
trained him well.
Exactly.
Okay, so he would rush you.
We need the downloads, Audrey, on the train, the training manual. But he used to rush me, and he'd be like, "Just grab a hat." I said, "I can't grab a hat. Hats don't fit my hair." Do you know how much I pay for my hair? First of all, do you know how much money, how much time it takes me to wrap it? And so I made a hat that actually fits my natural texture. So I'm not straightening my curls no more. I'm not brushing them straight down because then when I brush them down, I got to do my hair and wash and go all over again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, I just want a hat that fits me naturally, that I can just grab and literally go. So I made one. Trust came a need that I needed for myself. I wasn't actually thinking it was a business because I did not go to design school. I went to school for business management. But I was like, I can do anything because, again, being an athlete, I know I can do anything. I wasn't the best athlete, but I got a scholarship because I know how to work hard. So my hat comes to life. What do you need to use all the time to keep your texture moisture locked in? Satin lining. What did I use as an athlete to keep my hair off the back of my neck? Okay. Bands, right? Elastics. Mm-hmm. What do I need more in hats that actually fit my head? I need a higher crown so my hair isn't smushed, so I can take it off and not have hat hair and look crazy because I don't want to wear the hat all the time. Mm-hmm. So I put all those pieces into one, found a prototype company, and started there. I lost a lot of money because they never gave me anything. But
talk to us about that.
they lost. So it was like $3,000. And now this is when it was just my money. It was just me.
That's a lot.
That was a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
So you gave them $3,000, then you give them like another $2,000 at the end when you get the actual
Sure.
sample product.
Yep.
So they drew the designs. I had like the actual physical image drawn out, and then they disappeared. I was like, "Where's the sample?"
You
They
needed
were-
a shooter, a killer to
Yes.
come get him.
Yes.
From Miami.
Yes, I did.
I'm not trying to be funny, but
Yes, but you did at that point.
yeah,
Because that $3,000 was my rent.
yeah.
So I'm like, what am I supposed to do? But I had the drawing, right? Down 3,000 now. I have the drawing. Now I'm like, okay, now I got to find a manufacturer. I need to find somebody that can actually bring this drawing to life. Because I can see it. I just need to bring it to life.
Yeah.
So I'm in China. I was dating a guy at the time and he was working in China. So we were in China and one of his colleagues was like, oh, I have a hat manufacturing company. I said, no shit. I want to make this hat. Can you make it for me? This man was so kind, his wife too, made my first sample. I had an actual visual project. Like I had the project, literally, my baby was born in my hands. And then I sent him my first stack for inventory. I sent him like 3 stacks, 4,000. And he disappeared.
Oh my gosh.
Not the connect.
Yeah. He like went ghost. Like even like the agents couldn't find, like nobody could find this person.
Jeez.
Like nobody could find this person. But
Is it
then
today?
I have no idea.
Huh.
It was crazy actually.
That's
Nothing
two days
good
in a
comes to
row.
people who do that to other people.
No.
Nothing good at all.
No, and you know the vision and he has everything. But I trust God. I have faith. So now I have the sample and I don't quit. So I'm going to do what I got to do to make it happen. So then I'm at a wedding and I'll never forget Michael Rubin of Fanatics. He was there. And I said, Michael, look, I know you're not going to understand this, but I need this hat made. Guys don't get it. They're bald. They don't fucking have hair. They wear hats like it's easy every day.
Yeah.
Right? Like they do. They just throw it on and go. It's not a thing. He looked at me and was like, you know what? I'll give you my guy's email in Tampa. Connect with him. And from that email, I got my first set of inventory. And then Tress was born.
Listen, I heard a story of determination of having faith, right, and not letting these unfortunate situations knock you down.
Yes.
Because you lost, I heard, about 7,000 now on just the production, just trying to get the prototype together.
Yes.
Shame on that connect though, on introducing you to that guy. So so now you have Tress. I see your face on national campaigns, and you have your podcast, and you are just, I feel like just a beautiful soul.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you consider yourself more of an entrepreneur or more of a model?
I would say an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Modeling is just something innate, right? I was blessed to look the way I am, and I'm able to work with dope ass creatives, but it's not my passion. It's just what I do. That pays the bills.
Okay.
An entrepreneur is what I love.
Okay. Yeah. So there it is. 'Cause I
Yeah.
just wanted to hear it right from you. Okay. So we'll be right back with Laticia Rolle on Shamelessly Shontay. And we're going to have some fun with our guest here. Okay. Are you ready? So whatever comes top of mind, you don't need to give an explanation unless you think you need to.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So I got the first question. You ready?
What?
Window? I mean, you might be in first class too. Window or aisle?
Window.
All day.
Okay.
All
No
day.
question.
Okay.
Vintage or new?
New.
Okay.
Leather or lace?
I like leather.
Kinky, I knew you was going I
I like leather.
Okay. Heels, flats, or sneakers?
Oof, depending on the mood. But I'm a heel girl.
Okay. Okay.
Diamonds or pearls?
Diamonds, baby. Give me all the diamonds.
Upside down or standing up?
Oh, I like both.
Go on. We need an explanation on that one.
What's your biggest strength?
Wait, hold on.
Sorry.
We need that explanation.
Upside down or standing up? I mean, you can't go wrong with either, right? I'm just standing. Upside down or up, however it's whatever's working is going to be working, but I like it both ways.
But you know what, though? That's an interesting perspective because when I think of upside, upside down or standing up, I'm like, how do I view the world? Right? So like, I would love to see the world upside down. I also got vertical, so
I got you.
But you know what?
See you.
She said she was hanging off the ceiling fan in Miami, so she good.
I don't know. Now I'm into sideways or turned around. Which way is it going to go?
Lord.
Is that the question?
Yeah,
What's your question?
That's my question.
Sideways or turned around? Turned around.
Oh, jeez. Don't come with no. What's your biggest weakness?
I'm not like, I don't even have anything to come with.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, you could do like cucumber or pickle. It's the same.
I don't like pickles. I like cucumbers.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
We like it fresh.
Yeah.
Fresh and clean.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't got nothing.
Okay, that was the question. Tisha.
All right, granny panties or thongs?
I don't wear anything.
Oh, three.
Amanda.
I love it. Okay. Day or night?
I'm a night girl.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't like to wake up early.
Me neither.
I don't like to do shit in the morning.
Yeah, I like
Night
my me
owl
time
all day.
Don't touch me in the morning.
Oh, we still there. We brought it back there.
Nobody.
Well, then that leads to lights on or lights off.
I like both.
Options. It's all about keeping your
Yeah.
options open. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh God, I need another one. All right. Blonde or black?
Oof. I'm going to say black because I'm in her right now. I'm in this.
I think it's brown though.
Yeah, it's like a brown.
Yeah.
It's like very
Chocolate
warm.
covered
Yeah,
strawberries.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolatey.
Beautiful.
Espresso.
Thank you.
Yeah. This was so much fun. Thanks for playing around with us and just participating in the shenanigans. For all of us, for all the ladies listening, I hope you could appreciate that type of conversation because it feels good to be able to chat like that sometimes.
Yeah,
No
for
judgment
sure.
here. No judgment.
Yep.
Okay, we like cucumbers, not pickles.
No pickles.
I can go either way.
Oh, you like dill pickles?
Yeah, either way is fine with me.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you can't
No
put up with
judgment.
it. All right. Thank you again so much for coming. Keep doing big things. We watching you out here,
Thank you.
and I love you.
I appreciate you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I love you, baby.
Okay, bye.
All the love.
And welcome back to Shamelessly Shontay. Francis, what's happening at Black Girl Sunscreen?
So, we wanted to introduce you to Make It Matte, our first ever mattifying product with an SPF 45. When we made Make It Matte, we made the glam girlies in mind. 3, 2, 1. We wanted to introduce you to Make It Matte, our very first ever mattifying product with an SPF 45. When we made Make It Matte, we had the glam girlies in mind. This product delivers SPF 45 protection with a mattifying finish, making it perfect to prep your skin for makeup or just to deliver protection and hydration with no added shine. Don't believe me? Try it for yourself. You can purchase Make It Matte at blackgirlsunscreen.com.
Oh, thank you for that plug. Blackgirlsunscreen.com. Listen, Make It Matte is one of my favorite products. She was our number 3 SKU that we formulated. So different. And we were thinking about the women that aren't using BGS on their body, but more as a sunscreen for the face. So Make It Matte is for your face. I'm hearing some people are using it on their bodies, but whatever floats your boat. It is this kind of like gel-like consistency, so it's real smooth, yeah, and giving you it doesn't give you a glow because we want you to apply your makeup over it, so it feels like that you definitely have sunscreen on or not, but you're able to wear your makeup so you're looking like yourself. If you haven't had the opportunity to try Make It Matte, I definitely suggest it because it is different than our homegirl, BGS 30. Thank you everybody for your support, for allowing us to continue to make these products. So Make It Matte everywhere near you. Bye.